Good morning. Yes. The world's first convenience store, the story of 7-Eleven. In her 2016 novel Convenience Store Woman, Sayaka Murata described convenience stores as places where people can enjoy and take pleasure in discovering things they like. And it's true, from snacks and drinks to uh, toiletries and cleaning products, you will usually find what you need in a convenience store. About 100 years ago, the store that now calls itself the world's first convenience store didn't have any of those things. It sold ice. Huh? Now, a global brand with over 84,000 stores, 7-Eleven evolved from a company called the Southland Ice Company, which had several stores in Dallas, Texas. The stores sold ice that was used to preserve food in households that didn't have electric refrigerators. In 1927, one store started selling eggs, milk, and bread. Soon others followed suit. When the Great Depression came in 1929, Southland went bankrupt, but it was able to reorganize and came back with a focus on food and drinks. And when America's prohibition policies ended in 1933, he started selling alcohol too. By 1945, the company has stores in many parts of Texas, open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days a week to highlight their opening hours. In 1946, the stores were renamed 7-Eleven. The stores started appearing all over the US, and the first international store opened in Canada in 1969. By 1974, there were 5,000 7-Elevens here. That year, the first 7-Eleven in Japan was opened by a supermarket chain, Ito-Yokado, which would establish the company 7-Eleven Japan in 1978. Joe C. Thompson, Sr., had become president of Southland Ice in 1931, and his family controlled Southland for decades. But efforts to stop a hostile takeover bankrupted the company in 1990. In 1991, Ito-Yokado and 7-Eleven Japan acquired 70% of Southland, with the Thompson family keeping just 5%. Southland was renamed 7-Eleven Income, and in 2005 it became completely owned by 7 & I Holdings, a Tokyo-based company created by Ito-Yokado. 7 & I Holdings still owns 7-Eleven today, with over 21,000 stores in Japan and more than 13,000 in the US and Canada. Now it's Japanese owned なんですね. Very interesting. What are your thoughts on the story of 7-Eleven? Very cool, very cool. Long history though. Are there many 7-Eleven stores where you live? Yeah. So, what do you think makes 7-Eleven so popular globally? I don't know, probably one of the kind, and basically sells everything like another convenience store. I actually don't have any comment about the difference of the convenience stores chain brand though. How often do you go to your local convenience store? Almost never. There's a good supermarket nearby. Are there any other famous convenience store chain in your country? なんでしょうね. I don't go convenience stores, so Lawson とか. Have you ever worked in a store? Did you enjoy it? Yes. Do you know anyone who runs their own store? Yes, my husband actually does. What famous companies would you most like to work for? What are some of our country's most successful businesses? What do you know about the stores behind your country's biggest companies? Well, we are like a personal owned by our president, so there is no behind company.